Good morning. It is Thursday. I just got out of practice and it was kind of like a challenging one. Just in the sense that like I was being too hard on myself. And that's like really challenging as an athlete because like you want to be at your best, but like you're going to have to accept that sometimes you're not going to be at your best in practice, and like that's sort of the point. If you're going best times every week, then like that's not going to happen. And to think that you're going to be at your best or like going your best time every week is like not realistic either. And I would argue that, like, so I wanted to go like a 110 or a 109 this morning in practice on my 100 free. I went a 111 like a week ago, and I was just being like so hard on myself for no reason when I went a 112. And so it was like I felt super frustrated, thinking that like I need to go this like 109 or else like I'm not swimming fast enough. But like the point is that like practice should be hard, and like you aren't going to get best times in practice every day because you want to build up that like fatigue and you want to functionally overreach. So you shouldn't be going your best if you are functionally overreaching in training. I listened to the Perform podcast by Dr. Andy Galpin, and like it's definitely great for like perspective on that, but I was just like, why am I being so hard on myself? Like over a 112 too. So I'm going rock climbing now. And I'm really excited because rock climbing, it's nice. I can go and like, I'm not as hard on myself at this point, if that makes sense. I also wanted to share like this epiphany that I had like 2 weeks ago, where I've just been really hard on myself because my like competition times, I would look at them and I'd be like, oh my god, I'm going like a 124 in the 100 fly. And I used to go like a 114. I went a 114 at my fastest. And so like I was just like beating myself up because I was like, I was so fast when I was like swimming before I took my break. And I went back and like I have like historical data for my times. And I went and I looked back at my times. I don't know what like consumed me to do this, but I was like, I just like wanted to see like how I had progressed when I was younger. And when I tell you guys that like I think in my head I thought I had gone like sub 120 in my 100 fly for like ever. And when I tell you that that was not remotely true, that like I would regularly pull like over 120, and same with my 100 free, I was looking at it and like I was under the impression that like I always went sub 110, like, and that was like breathing to me, like it was easy, and it was 110% not, like, and I had been beating myself up over it. And it's just one of those things where like when you step back and when you like look at it through a different lens, you start to realize that like you're being hard on yourself for no reason, and that's not productive. Oh my gosh, it's like raining really hard. We finished practice like a half an hour ago and it was sunny, and I walked outside and it was raining. But no, it's been really, really helpful to adjust that perspective, and I want to look back. I have historical practice times too, to see how fast I was going when I was swimming at my best earlier on, because I think I'm being too hard on myself for that too. So I hope this is helpful and just like that shift in perspective, because that's something I've really been working on. Happy Friday. I am at the rock climbing gym. Super excited to climb. Oh my gosh, I didn't rub in my Aquaphor from after work enough, so we're struggling a little bit. But I'm really tired. I'm not super pumped for this session. Just to be like fully transparent, I figured out like a couple days ago that like I was feeling really fatigued, bruising really easily, was getting like a little bit lightheaded at times, and so I kind of checked in with my doctor and we suspect it's like low iron, so I've just been having to eat like super iron-rich foods. I have to cut back on the amount of caffeine I'm consuming, which is not what I want to be doing in the middle of a really hard training kind of block. But that's just kind of how the cookie crumbles sometimes. So normally what I get after, so I work Fridays. I swim in the morning, I work, and then I go rock climbing. And so normally what I do is I like pick up breakfast in the morning and I'll like get like something, usually like a muffin for after work, before my training session, and then I will get a coffee while I'm out, but I'm not supposed to be having coffee. So I picked up, I finished it already, this like Forager Project protein shake. I love Forager Project, not sponsored in any way, but I just like love everything they make. It's always tasty, it's good, feels good like eating it. So I'm supposed to go into rock climbing right now. I'm not caffeinated. And I'm trying to work up the courage. This is going to sound like a little embarrassing, but like I really want to do like auto belay, but I haven't with my arm figured out how to clip in by myself. So I think there's like, I don't even know if there's anybody else here today, which is like crazy. So I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna ask if there's any way that they can help me clip into auto belay, because for those of you that don't know, paraclimbing right now is mostly like top rope climbing. And I do mostly bouldering, if you've seen any of my previous videos. And so I really want to do more like auto belay and start building up that endurance for like longer climbing. So I don't know. I'm going to try really hard to work up the courage to ask him, because my friend who does rock climbing has told me like if I just ask them, they should be super happy to help me out the first couple of times until I figure it out on my own, but it is just kind of that like intimidating aspect of like asking. So hopefully I can work up the courage to go ask them. So wish me luck, guys. I'll let you know how it goes.